going on? It's your boy Markell again. Hey, what's going on, MKs? So today, I want to start off by saying one thing that I read your comments a lot, and I'm really thankful for you guys subscribing. All the new MKs, thank you. One of the subscribers asked me, before I eat, she would like me to start praying first. So right now we're going to take this time out to just bow our heads and just to pray over the food, okay? So you ready? Let's do this. Amen. Got it? Cool. All right, so right now today we are doing a crawfish ball. So right now, of course, I have crawfish, potatoes, I have some sausages, and it's the Cajun style Louisiana sausage. And of course, some lemon in here. I cook it with some celery. So, and of course, the drink. Cheers. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So as usual, in the beginning of every single video, I ask you guys, how are you doing? I've been doing pretty good myself. Off tomorrow. So, yep. What you guys eating today? Like I said earlier, I've been reading comments, and for the starting next week, for 2 weeks, it's going to be like a request 2 weeks. So, and when I do request 2 weeks, I'm gonna start like adding your name in my videos. The person who requests me to do certain things. So I know right now some of the requests are king crabs from Sam's, some more Mexican food. How about 2 Jamaican food? One say gumbo. I love crawfish. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going in. One say gumbo. A chicken sandwich from, what was that? Chick-fil-A. Church's chicken. A lot of home stuff, a lot of more. They want to see some me cooking, so that's coming. I'm quick, huh? With these crawfish, yeah. Love crawfish. Woo, spicy. On one of my videos, it was so funny that on my KFC one, I was trying to get some of the sauce out the bottom of the bowl. It was so good. And somebody wrote in the comments, you know damn well ain't no more sauce in that bowl. That was so cool. That was so cool. But yeah. spicy. Woo. It's good. On this one, in the bowl, I use some cayenne pepper. Accent my Hidden Country rub and my beer seasoning rub. And I added it's a regular beer. It wasn't nothing special. Oh yeah. In the comments, somebody asked me to use to see if I like it. It's another beer. I forgot what it was. What's the name of that beer? So instead of the lime flavor, it's more of like an orange flavor. And don't tease me because the way I say that color. I ain't saying that color ever again on this channel. But it's more like the flavor that's opposite of an apple. But I would like to thank all you guys for all the support. But I know I ask you all the time to give me some feedback. And you guys don't hold back. Y'all give me feedback a lot. And it's really good. Woo! Excuse me. My nose running. I made these spicy. Yep. Yeah, I went to the store today, and went to the seafood counter, and then they had 3 guys back there, and one guy said, "Oh, it's the YouTube guy." That was pretty cool. And I ordered my crawfish. He hooked me up. He hooked me up. Y'all finna be shocked though. At the seafood place today, I asked the guy about ordering me. No, I ain't gonna tell you. It's coming. You're gonna be shocked. Promise. Okay. And a shout out for all my people who wear braces. Y'all been really supportive. And one guy told me, and I've thought about this. He said, I could still eat corn on the cob, but just cut the corn off the cob. It is true. But to me, when I cut the corn off the cob, it tastes different. I think it's a mind thing, but it don't taste the same to me. But have you guys heard any new music lately? It's a new song by Janae Monet. Her name is the lady who did the tightrope song back in the day. It's pretty cool. She rapping now. It's a rap song. Excuse me. You guys, if another thing too I've been noticing, because I hang out with a lot of other YouTubers on YouTube, but I've been noticing that I have to resubscribe to people, and a lot of people don't know when the videos first come out. So if you don't mind, can you guys make sure that the notification bell is on, so when I upload, or any of your favorite YouTubers upload, that you'll be notified immediately, because I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's going crazy or something. I don't know. But so anybody who you love, make sure you hit that notification bell, so like that you'll find out when your favorite YouTubers are putting out content. We work hard for this. Protect you. There you go. I like to eat more than one crawfish at first, and have like a certain amount of heads, because the seasoning to me is all in the head. So spicy. And I've been having a lot of people in the comments saying that they never ate crawfish before. Wow. I'm from Louisiana, so crawfish for us is like everything, you know. Y'all should really try crawfish. It won't let you down, I promise. The one thing I like about living in Louisiana when I was living there was that you could buy different types of crawfish. There's crawfish that's in the wild, just crawfish. And then there is crawfish that are farm raised. The farm raised crawfish, we call in Louisiana we call them stillwell, and they're more like a deeper, darker red, and they're bigger, they're huge, and of course they're more expensive. But like crawfish like these, we have like regular people just going crawfishing, and like early every Saturday morning, you hear like somebody just driving through the neighborhood real slow, blowing their horn, like bum 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 bum, and then they have a big old poster from like the dollar store or something, like legit cool, right? They have a big poster on their truck that say fresh live crawfish, like $2 a pound, like cheap, $1.99 a pound, $1 a pound, and you see everybody around their house to buy crawfish. And then you wait a while, about another hour later, there's another guy riding through the neighborhood, same exact way, going really slow, and he's selling like mustard greens, out his garden, all that stuff, and it's pretty cool. Then later, we got a fish in Louisiana that out here where I live at now, I asked people about it, they never heard of it. It's called a shoe pick. A shoe pick, I cannot really explain it, but it has the texture not like a salmon, but almost like a salmon. But it's white. It's not like that pinkish salmon color like on salmon. And they get huge. They're huge. So you go buy them from the guy, the fish guy who passed the neighborhood. You can buy it for him that is already filleted, so with no bones in it and stuff like that, in a Ziploc bag. Or you can buy the whole fish itself. He have an ice chest in the back of his truck. Open it up, and the fish is just like swimming, and you can buy the fish live, whole. So, but nobody seemed to know here like what a shoe pick is. So maybe in other places y'all call it the fish another thing, but in Louisiana we call it a shoe pick. I'm thinking Mel and Keisha may know what I'm about. yeah, I miss that. Cause everybody around here want to eat. It's like salmon and catfish. But in Louisiana, we had a fish called sheephead, where the head was huge and the mouth opened really, really wide. We had, in Louisiana, we pronounce it godfish. Well, in other states, y'all pronounce it garfish. Here, people say crawdads. I say crawfish. It's just weird on how different places call things different things. My mom, she would get fresh crawfish and commercialized as far as Louisiana's restaurants and stuff. Everybody called it crawfish etouffee. Well, in Louisiana, and at least my household, I can't speak for the whole Louisiana, but we call it stewed crawfish. Then there's shrimp etouffee. We call it stewed shrimp. Anything you mix with gravy, we call it stewed. So like, if it's chicken with gravy, we call it stewed chicken. If it's neck bones with gravy, we call it stewed neck bones. So if it's crawfish with gravy, we call it stewed crawfish. But a lot of people always call it crawfish etouffee, shrimp etouffee. But it's the same exact thing, but normally we just call it something different. So that's why I miss home so much, man. I'm telling you. I'll be going back soon, can't wait. Another thing is the po' boy. The po' boy was this thing to where back in the day, I'm just joking. Back in the day, it was like, you know how in some cities you have the place to where you work like daily and you get paid daily? Those kind of places. So like first come, first serve, you go stand in line and wait till you get on this truck, and people like around town like cutting grass, doing little odd jobs. Well, in Louisiana back in the day, around this line there was like a baker that had like stale bread. So the bread was like old. So right. So he'll make sandwiches and stuff for the people that was waiting in line to go do the jobs. So everybody who was in his lines, they was poor. So he would call the sandwiches po' boy. You get it? So he would donate this old bread to everybody in the line because they was poor, and he'll put like meat and stuff on it like that. And it was considered as a po' boy because the guys is in line and the sandwich, he was donating it. So that's where that name came from. I don't know about everybody else state, but that's a story that my grandmother told me. Okay? And also, gumbo. Louisiana is known for its gumbo. Like, gumbo is not just like one type of thing. There's chicken gumbo, there's seafood gumbo, there's just regular gumbo. So what ended up happening is, in Louisiana, we have a lot of hurricanes and stuff like that. So when you live in a community in Louisiana, everybody's like, yo, it's weird. It's funny that everybody seemed to, like, we call everybody cousins. So like we related because we live in the same neighborhood for years together. And so when the hurricane come, it end up happening to where your power go out, you lose water, all this kind of stuff. So my grandmother told me this story too. So back in the day, it was the fact of, so if we all live in the same neighborhood, it was like, so let's say you had chicken in your refrigerator and you don't want it to go bad because the power out. And somebody else had sausage, somebody else had neck bones, somebody else had turkey neck, somebody else had all their meat. So what ended up happening was, in Louisiana we do this thing we call crawfish balls, crab boil. So we have the big old pots that we put outside with the gas. So this big old pot, so people will put the big pot outside with the gas because they don't run off electric. And everybody put all their food together into this big old pot. And it was called a gumbo. So that's where gumbo come from. Gumbo come from basically anything that was left over in the refrigerator so you didn't want to go bad during a hurricane. And it fed the whole neighborhood. So it wouldn't just be like one pot. It would be like several pots cooking at the same time so everybody could eat At the same time, your food won't go bad because of the hurricane making the electricity go off. So there's a lot of history in those type of things. So growing up with my grandmother, I always loved the stories she told me about that kind of stuff because I would have never, ever, ever known the history behind those kind of things. And so even as far as we was known as the balling pot. The balling pot was considered as, I feel like right here's a Louisiana history video. But the balling pot was more of, it's everybody there. It's not just one. You know how some states may have one race more than the other? Well, Louisiana is everybody, and everybody is like together. So you may see a white person dating a black person. You may see an Indian dating a black person. You may see a Jamaican dating an Indian. You may see, so it's a balling pot. So if you think about the balling pot, think about a gumbo. It's a big pot balling, and everybody came together. And no matter who you are, we all joined together. Because when it all boils down to it, all we had was each other. All they had was each other. My grandma told me. So it make you put aside the differences because right now we all have power. We all don't have water. So it's cool. So I hope that one day that could be happening again to where everybody have to come together for certain things because the world is crazy now these days. So we need more positivity like back in the day. But yeah, I love my grandma telling me a story. Yeah, she was something else. She is something else, sorry. Tell me if y'all heard some stories like that, or what stories you heard from your city, from some of your like grandparents. Like what stories, positive stories y'all heard from your grandparents. I remember we used to Louisiana have a lot of rain. So every time it used to rain, she'll make us, like, you can't make no noise and all that kind of stuff. And we'll always ask when we was a little kid, like, why? And she'll tell us that, nah, this is crazy. Don't laugh at me, please. So she'll say that, you know how on Sundays, your grandmother and them like clean the house and tell everybody get out the house, go play and all that stuff until she finished cleaning the house. So, but when it rained, if it rained on a Sunday, something like that, she'll end up doing this thing to where she'll say, when thunder and lightning, like we had to be really quiet because God was moving his furniture. You know how when you, you move a couch on the floor and it make that noise? She was saying that the thunder was furniture he rearranged in the house. And we was young, so we didn't know no better. So we being quiet, listen to, okay, where he gonna move the couch to this time? Cause like sometimes if thunder was over here as little kids, she told us this and she left us by herself. So we thinking, oh, he over here, cause I hit the couch over there. Oh, the couch is over here now. So we was thinking that God was moving furniture when it thundered. And my grandma let us believe that until we got old. Like this lady, her stories was really, really, really cool. And I got older, I felt like myself, like, she lied to me all these years. But yeah. But yeah, that'd be so cool if I hear some stories that your grandparents told you guys that when you grew up, you knew that was false. Yeah, I love my grandma. So when I get home for Mother's Day, y'all may be seeing people, like my whole crazy family. And I don't really edit my videos as far as like cutting stuff. If I make a mistake on a word, I just let it go ahead and play. But when I go to Louisiana, I'm gonna have to edit a lot. Like my dad, when he talk, he just cuss. Like it's just normal. Like he don't mean nothing by it. He just cuss. So so you're gonna see a lot of chops in the videos. My dad and my brother, those two. But yeah. Y'all gonna see the crazy family. And knowing them, they're gonna have a big cookout. Because every time I go home and visit, they normally have a big old cookout and everybody come to my mom's house. So you finna see some real food now. I go back home. Cornbread, macaroni and cheese, and they don't. My mom wouldn't just call her macaroni and cheese macaroni and cheese. She called it baked macaroni and cheese. So my sister, I want to see if she's gonna make this one thing. She when she'll make spaghetti, but in spaghetti she'll make her own homemade meatballs. Now this is weird. She called it meatball surprise. On some meatballs it'd be regular normal meatballs, but in some she'll put a shrimp. So you may get a meatball with a shrimp in it, and you may get a meatball with no shrimp in it. So she named it meatball surprise. Like she crazy, like for real. But I thought it was cool. So everybody will always try to find the ones with the shrimp in it. But yeah, meatball surprise. So when I get home, I'm gonna see if she's gonna do that. My auntie, she's really good at okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Where I'm going with this is this. When we had a parties in Louisiana, everybody brings something. So everybody was good, like everybody have a specialty dish. So my sister, of course, was the meatball surprise. My mom was more of like deviled eggs, fried chicken, fried shoe pick. And my dad was more of the grill person. So he might do this. He do a hen, but on his whole hen, he take a can of beer and he put it underneath and put the hen on top. He'll get shrimp and put it in aluminum foil, and he'll pour beer in the shrimp and fold aluminum foil up and put it on the grill. So he's more of the grill guy. My brother, he's more of the crawfish, the crawfish balls, the crab balls. He was more of that person. And my aunt, she I don't know what it was about her, but she could really do like crawfish etouffee, but she don't do it like with the gravy. She make it, but then she do it with a cheese sauce, and then she add it with pasta. So when I moved to where I live at now, I would call it like crawfish fettuccine. So she was like, "You all right?" So now she think that I'm making crawfish fettuccine. So to me, that would look like to me. It's like I went to a restaurant and ordered fettuccine with crawfish in it. But she do hers like that. But she was calling it for a long time crawfish etouffee, because nobody called it crawfish etouffee. Everybody called it like stewed crawfish. So because she made hers different, she just assumed that she thought that by saying crawfish etouffee was fancy. So but when she knew that it was just crawfish with gravy. It just stewed crawfish, but she thought because she made her with the cheese sauce and then added on pasta, she said crawfish etouffee. I'm like, no, it's not. It is that's just some crawfish fettuccine. So she got the right thing now. So she always do that. So she gonna make that. My Aunt Martha. My Aunt Martha is. What can I say about my Aunt Martha? What could I say about her? Growing up, she didn't cook, right? So one time I had visited home. It was like some years ago. And I went by her house. So when I go home, I stay for like a week. I may stay 2 nights by my grandma's house. I may stay a night by my mama's house. I may stay a night by my auntie. So I sleep at everybody's house to just have fun and stuff. So my Auntie Martha was happy. She was like, I cook now. I said, ooh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So we went to the store. And even though it's Louisiana, we still sell like the Zatarain's rice and all that kind of stuff. So she bought all this Zatarain jambalaya stuff, and she bought like 6 boxes in the box. I said, "It's not cooking." I said, "You finna My grandma called it doctor it up. Like you could buy a hamburger helper and doctor it up to make it taste what you want to taste." So she said, "No, I'm finna cook." So she went home. You remember this day too, Martha. So she went home. She had this big old pot. She put all this sausages and shrimp and another thing too with regular shrimp, they use this thing like dry shrimp. Like it's like little bitty, like it's like a little packet for like 97 cents. But the shrimp are like really small, but they dry. It have a different type of flavor they add to food. So she'll put that in there, and she thought that she done it. So I like, okay, you cook now. But now she really is a good cook. So, but yeah, that's the first time I ever saw her try to cook, and she did it out of the box, and I teased her for a long time. But yeah, there'll be one of them things where I would say suspicious. Like when I don't know, like when I'm really in deep thought, I do this thing sometimes where I say suspicious, or somebody talking to me about something. It's weird, but so I told y'all some stories about Louisiana, about my childhood. So tell me some stories about what y'all went through, like some of the myths that your grandparents told you, or your mother or your father. Cheers. I'm off work tomorrow. So my plans are clean the house. I may have to bring the dog to the groomer, so I may end up doing that. But normally I push that back, so I may get up and be like, I'm gonna make these plans to go do it. I made the appointment already, but then I wake up late and be like, I'll do it my next day off. That end up happening a lot. But I need to go do it though, for real. Cause it's been raining down here a lot. And he's a husky. So he like to go outside and roll around in dirt and stuff. So then he come back in the house acting crazy. Oh yeah, I've been watching this YouTuber for a long time. Her name is Sexy Bowleg, and she do a lot of mukbangs and stuff. And I never thought in a million years, million years, that she'll comment on one of my videos. So what happened was, I woke up, took my shower, brushed my teeth and all that kind of stuff to get ready to go to work. So normally in the morning time, I may see like subscribers. I have the notification to where my phone, I'm able to see it, and then I can hit it and just go into it, right? So I'm looking and I'm seeing a comment, but I see a picture. So I'm like, no, it can't be her. It can't be her. And she was like, wonderful video. You're doing a great job. I'm proud of you and all that kind of stuff. I was like, shut up. Like, and she the one on my very first video. I talking about Beloved. I talked about MKBites, and the lady who her name was Sexy Bowleg, the one who I said did she all the time said dip that crab in the butter. That she all the time saying something like that. So I never thought in a million years that she would comment on my videos. And then to make it even better, right? Granny Karma, so she commented on my video. I'm like, come on, are you serious? And she was like, keep up the good work, you're doing a great job, keep the seafood coming, you're amazing. And I'm like, that is really, really cool. Like people who I watched and like admired like for a long time, like one day I'm gonna do a video, to now those people are actually coming on my video and saying, great job. food look good. That type of stuff is really, really cool. And a lot of people have been asking me to do the Be Lovely sauce. And on my, I want to do one day a bigger king crab video. I'm gonna do it on that one. And I want to do like a king crab with Dungeness crab together. So it's gonna be a big Dungeness crab and king crab together. That's what I'm thinking. What you think? That sound like a go to you? Because the lady told me on one of the MKs said, try Sam's. Oh yeah, now this funny, right? So you know how on one video I had said that you guys sleep on Whole Foods, because Whole Foods snow crabs is bigger than the ones at Sam's, the ones at Walmart, the ones that like they were way bigger. And so one lady put into the comments, she said, "No, I didn't sleep on the snow crabs at Whole Foods. I slept on the Whole Food prices." I think that was so cool. That was so cool. But yeah, that was cool. Let's try sausages out. But yeah, I'm talking tonight. I feel good. I'm off tomorrow. But yeah, spicy too. It's called Cajun. I'm gonna mess this words up because my accent is hard for me to say. I can't say certain words, but I try anyway. And people laugh at me. Sometimes my friends laugh at me. And dooley sausages. Ooh, spicy. But yeah. Have y'all saw yet what happened to Monday? A lot of people in the comments say that they see. Some people say they saw it already, and it was a good movie. Some people say that they wrote it down and they're gonna look for it. If you happen to watch that movie, let me know if you like it. Is it gonna be on Netflix? What happened to Monday? Good movie. It's hot, man. It's hot. Spicy. Hot, y'all, for real. Yeah, sausages, man. I'm telling you. God. It's good though. And then on top of that, the sausage is really spicy. The crawfish is spicy, but the tails don't taste as spicy as when I suck the head. That's when it tastes like it intense the sausage. That make any sense? It intense the sausage. Somebody asked me, how do a crawfish taste? And I try to, excuse me, I was trying to find words for it. How crawfish taste? To me, it tastes like a cross in between a shrimp and a lobster, but in between. That make any sense? Like, it don't have the texture of a lobster, but it looks like a baby lobster. It's more like a shrimp, but it's not like a shrimp. So I can't really describe it. It doesn't make any sense. So I would say the texture is more like it's in between a small shrimp and a bigger shrimp. So in between here, that would be the texture of a crawfish. The taste of a crawfish would be like a baby tender lobster. I think that's all I could say. I don't know how else I could describe it. But yeah. You ever seen 5 Heartbeats? Sometimes every time I eat, sometimes I get really full. You mean that part when old boy said, what that part was? He like, nights like this I wish. And then he said, wait, I ain't gonna play with y'all tonight. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah. Somebody asked me to do okay, so somebody asked me to do not crawfish. Somebody asked me to do a seafood bar, but add raw oysters, and they want me to drink Crown or bourbon. Crown is bourbon. So they want me to drink Crown along with it. Somebody else said they want me to do king crabs with wine, and they say the flavors with a red wine, and they say the flavors are from the wine, the seafood bring out the flavor to the wine. So, and one thing I'm gonna tell all y'all is they're getting expensive, man. Seafood is not cheap. So now, along with my seafood, people saying add this drink, like add a wine, add a Crown, add this. So I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. So it may look kind of funny because if I drink wine, I'm putting it in this glass. I'm not gonna have a wine glass. I'm gonna still put it in here. So y'all have to guess what is in glass. And a lot of people been guessing like what's always in my glass. And at first, I was gonna do a video to where I'm gonna have like clips like pop up somewhere that say in this glass I had this, in this glass I had that. I like the mystery of it. It's so cool to people. A lot of people get it out. A lot of people get it right. Like one glass is, I'm not gonna say which video it was, but one glass it's a water, it's called black, BLK. And it's a mineral water. So because of the minerals in the water is black and not clear. So for a long time, all because the water was black, I thought that it looked cool. So I drank that water all the time. So one of my co-workers, when she saw my glass, it looked really, really dark. Her thing was black water. At work sometimes I may get cranberry juice, and I may get a bottle of cranberry juice, right? So I pour half of the bottle of cranberry juice into a glass, and the rest I pour water. So when my drink was like that burgundy color or red color, a lot of people who work with me assume that it was cranberry juice and water mixed together. So that's why it become like this crazy thing, because at work I drink a lot of liquids. So like I was pescatarian for a long time, so all I ate was seafood. So 3 times a week I ate seafood, and the days in between I was a vegetarian. So that's why seafood to me is really, really cool. That's why you may not ever see me eat a lot of different meats on this channel, because I started eating meat again, like land animals again, last year, September, October. And so I don't eat a lot of land animals. I eat a lot of seafood. So, because when I started eating a lot of seafood, I got I was getting really, really skinny. If that make any sense. So I'm like, okay, I need to put back on some more weight. So that's when I started eating meat again. But after I stopped eating land animal for so long, I started to get sick if I eat like steaks and ground beef and all that kind of stuff. So if I eat, I have to eat a little of it. So when you see me do like a video with fried chicken, I'm doing that really and truly for you. Like really. I'm not the fried chicken eater. So when I do eat chicken, it tastes really, really good. Like it's like, whoa, fried chicken again. Cause when I eat chicken, I eat more like a Thai food chicken. It's more like a chicken in a broth instead of fried food. So that's my spiel on that. But that's why seafood, you may see me do a lot of seafood videos because seafood is my main thing I eat. So, and then I'm gonna do the thing to where I'm gonna start eating like the way I really eat, and sometimes I may eat like vegetarian food. So I'm trying to find ways to make certain things vegetarian. So y'all gonna see that on the channel. So I hope y'all like it, but hey. But I'm still gonna dibble and dab in there for y'all. I do eat meat again, but I eat seafood more. Yes, and this is I'm sorry if I keep on putting my finger. I do that a lot, so let me know if that get on your nerves. but yeah, somebody told me that it's a video of the lobster. I'm not supposed to eat the lobster. So like this crawfish, right? I'm able to eat this tail because the lobster look like a big crawfish, right? So, but I never ate a whole lobster before. I always just eat the tail. So when I break the tail open, I eat the tail, and normally I would bite the head. So a lobster, I thought that you do the same exact thing. So under the comments, everybody went crazy. One lady said she cringed when that was crazy, right? One lady said she cringed when she saw me like eating in the lobster head. I didn't know. I'm still living, so it don't kill you. So try it. Try it for real. Like, don't do it because it's right or wrong. Do it because you just want to see. Experience what I experienced. Put it like that. Experience what I experienced. That'd be cool. And let me know if you tried it. A lot of y'all gonna say, hell no, I ain't trying that. But just try it. Just try it. All this right here is heads. I'm gonna get a new camera, because a lot of people been saying that too. So, coming soon. Eat some of this potato. These some golden potatoes, but they big. I like these. I like red potatoes too, but these cool. Somebody asked me to do the noodle challenge, but I think it'd be boring if I do it by myself. Like just eat noodles in front of the camera by myself. So I'm waiting to sorry, I'm waiting to do it with like one of my nieces or something, or my nephew, to make it more fun. This celery, and I love celery. Yep. Oh, one lady was cool too. She one of the MKs, she had said that she allergic to shellfish. So she tuned in to watch me eat shellfish. So I thought at first that if I was allergic to shellfish and I tasted it before, it would be like torture watching somebody else eat something that I can't eat. But then I thought about it. You can still get the same enjoyment out of it by watching it. So, because a lot of things I don't eat, and I watch videos of people eating the food. Like sushi, me and sushi have a love-hate relationship. I like it, but I like mine deep fried. But eating like certain sushi, I can't do it. But if I watch somebody on YouTube doing it, it's like, it make me want to feel like I want to go get that. Like, I want to taste that. But then after the video is over, reality kicked in and say, no, you don't want to eat that. So, yeah. But yep. So you guys, let's do what we do at the end of every video. If you don't mind, take a little time to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers. Bye.